So good morning everybody. It's now Monday of lockdown. What's the date? 20th of April. Day 26 of the lockdown. This is the 28th consecutive video of daily vlogs that I've been doing. I'm Bacon Steve and this is my business behind me, the Matakana Bacon Company, and that's what I do for a living. Make bacon. Not just any old bacon, it's dry cured the old fashioned way, and we don't use any nitrates and we don't use any sugar. So I've never seen any bacon like that on the shelf. So if you're on the keto diet, this is the bacon you want. Paleo, or you just want to avoid sugars and nasty chemicals like nitrates. The World Health Organization, there's a topic. Years ago they said they put a directive out not to eat bacon, that it was carcinogenic. And they forgot to mention, well they did mention that it's the nitrates in the bacon that makes it carcinogenic. Nitrates go into a lot of cured meats, your luncheon meat, your salamis, also your ham, your cured hams. They all use nitrates. It's a preservative, and they've been used for donkey's years. But unfortunately, for men in particular, more than women, it's a known cause of bowel cancer. And apparently when you cook anything with nitrates in it to a high temperature, that's when they sort of alter their molecular structure or something and get into your bowel and create all sorts of problems. So cold, you know, things like ham and that, not as dangerous, but yeah, I'd rather not put chemicals in. Just use natural preservatives like salt, rosemary and sage. They're all like nature's preservatives. Anyway, so it's a big day today. This is the day when we'll get the government's going to be meeting. Well, yeah, the government's going to be meeting at 10:30, and they're going to thrash out what we do with the COVID-19 level, whether we go to level 3 or not, and what that's going to entail. They've kind of been talking it up for a while now, so it's obviously going to happen. It's just what level 3 is going to look like in terms of the restrictions. So I'm here waiting for the courier. I've managed to pack all my orders, all 6 of them. So hopefully the courier will be here soon. I haven't heard from her. Did send her a text and she usually replies. So hopefully she's working, not got a day off or something today. Mind you, being up here in the rural area, she could be anywhere in a what you call a no reception area. Plenty of those up here. So I've got half a dozen orders to go out, all in the North Island, mix of Auckland and the rest of the North Island, New Plymouth, Wellington, and the rest are all in Whangarei, which is up north, and the rest are in Auckland. So yeah, 4 o'clock today we'll know all the answers about where we're going to with level 3, and I don't think it's going to change much for me. I've just been online now and set up an account with a cardboard box company, because I'll need a lot of boxes, and I've been scrounging around for boxes to get my deliveries. Now that I can't just sort of waltz in there with a bag of bacon and put it on the shelf, I need to box everything and deliver it just to the back door like I've been showing you. So, a bit cloudy, not too flash. Let's have a look around. See the clouds over there. There's a bit of blue sky in the south there. And there's the village, the back of the village over there. Yeah, I'll catch you all later. Six boxes to go out. Got some loin bacon left and a little bit of squeaky. Once it's all gone, it's gone. Well, there you have it. No doubt you've all seen the news. We go out of level 4 next Monday. I think she said midnight next Monday, I'm not sure. But anyway, 1 more week of level 4, then we go on to level 3. Which is not a lot different, as I've mentioned before. But it just means the constructions and all, lots of other trades and takeaway foods and retail can open as long as it's contactless. Most interesting thing for me was the R0, 0.48, and common knowledge with anything that's transmissible that if you get the air under 1, it wipes itself out. It can't proliferate. And I've mentioned that the common influenza, seasonal, is around about the same. But that can vary though. It varies every year depending on the flu. It can be in the 2s sometimes. 2009 it was quite high. And in America, highly dense populated countries tend to get worse, where it's usually around about 1 to 1.9. But 0.48, and with all the contact tracing they can stay on top of it. So Rio's getting an afternoon walk because I ended up being stuck down at the shop all morning, and started to panic because the courier never came back to me. And then she finally got back to me and said it was her week off. There was a relief driver doing it who couldn't find my address. So anyway, it all got sorted. She sorted it out for me. It just meant all those 6 packages got away much later, about 11 o'clock. They got away till 9 o'clock. So I'll be able to track and trace that tomorrow. Yeah, it's going dark. And it's only, what, 20 past 4? It's a grey old day. Cold, got the hoodie on. Only did a little bit of gardening, didn't do too much. When I got back, had some lunch. Cleaned away all that flax that I cut yesterday. Cleaned away all that. Swept up the paths in the yard. All the trimmings. And just started piling more stuff on the future bonfire. Well, it's going to be a crazy week for me this week. I sorted out a pork order over the weekend. Didn't mention that, but I was dealing with one of my suppliers over on Sunday, yesterday, and he's just confirmed now that the whole order, they managed to secure the whole lot for me. 222 kilos of boneless pork middles. That's a lot of middles. That's going to be a lot of work. So let's just see that. I think that's probably as big as an order I'd do in the weeks leading up to Christmas, when I've got more hands on deck helping me out. This time it's just me, and I'll get the butchers. I'll need 2 butchers to do the skinning and that one, and I'll see if they can do the rub for me as well. I've just made more rub today, so there's plenty. We won't run out. And then tomorrow afternoon and Wednesday I'll start washing off the rub from this week's batch, which we put down last week on Friday morning. So that's a big job too. There's quite a bit there too. Wasn't quite as much as this. It was just under. It was under 200 kilos, but just try and get on top of it, because some of the stores have just had none for 2 weeks. So hopefully this Friday I'll be able to give everybody, all my customers, a good sized batch. Because you know, I did those deliveries on Friday. One of them texted me on Sunday yesterday saying they'd run out already, and I said, yeah, join the club, mate. So have I. Because I can't just make magic it out the air. I've got a little tiny bit left, but like I said to you before, I want to keep that for any more online deliveries that come through. When I say I've got, it's not much, it's a tiny amount. But it should see me through this week anyway, if I get any more online deliveries. Anyway guys, I'll leave it there. I'll go and lock and load this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow, which will be getting close to I'll be 29 videos tomorrow, I think. Or is this 29? I'm not sure, but getting close. See you later.